Expect all that, but y'all know we live, right? What's happening?
Oh
yeah, Y'all call
even
Miss K
tell us.
flexing. Hey man, because some people want to see that rawness, Moochie, that raw, unfiltered what we doing behind the scenes, man. And they done caught Miss K flexing, dancing, feeling good, living single.
Yes. Ew.
Well,
So,
thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for a fresh panel. You got the Auntie Moochie, you got me, Mr. Life Games, and I ain't came up with a nickname for Miss K yet, but I will come up with one. And we got the homegirl, Miss K.
Yes,
and very soon we'll have B. Avery coming through. How y'all doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
Okay. Well, Miss K, you missed a very lively yet heated debate last night, man. I mean, things were hitting the wall left and right. I thought Mike Tyson done walked in the room about to knock somebody out.
No,
it was. I thought Hammers was gonna come out, but I already know how
go back. I gotta go back and watch it.
Yeah, you got to go watch them fireworks, man. It was better than the 4th of July. We had
fireworks. Drama last night.
Yeah, man. But we are happy to have you. And Moochie, if I may do this, can I hit Miss K with the first question of the night?
Of course. Go ahead.
Okay. So Miss K, you've had 2 days to digest episode 9. You've had some reviews you could have watched. You've had a trailer for the new one. But overall, give me your letter grade, or give me your grade from 1 to 10 of how you felt about episode 9. 10 being the best, 1 being trash.
I'm probably gonna say a 7.
Okay, I can get with that. And of all the different things that happened before we go line by line on the show, what shocked you the most, or what disgusted you the most about episode 9?
I think I'm gonna go and say her Roxanne and Kanan to do that to Detective Howard.
Uh-oh. It sounds like Detective Howard outside somebody's house.
You heard that?
Yeah.
You got my door open.
Let me find out Detective Howard done got out the house and come to do an interview with Moochie.
Police.
All right. Well, ladies, let's go ahead and jump right on into it from the beginning. Miss K.
Yes.
You have a drug dealer putting his son in the bulletproof car. Then you have another drug dealer who wants some vengeance for his brother, coming to shoot up the place. Ain't hit but one person. Almost took this man and his kid out.
Right.
Break this down for me, Miss K.
Oh man, with this scene, I feel like unfortunately, it comes with the territory. I don't like the fact that it happened while he was with his son. But I think that it's irresponsible as a drug dealer to be out in public with your child in local areas. Like I feel like if you're gonna be with your kid, you would have to probably go out of town. So that's how I feel. I mean, I feel like Marvin could have been a little smarter. I didn't think it was a smart move for him, especially because he went rogue and he was by himself. It was very unorganized. Right. It was just like you let your anger lead you. You know what I mean?
Not to mention he went with someone that he was planning to kill anyway.
Exactly. So it was kind of, it was stupid. It was stupid. I didn't think it was smart at all.
So
and then like you said, he only hit one guy. And it's like, really? All that? Really? All them bullets flying and you only hit one dude? And I feel like it was kind of like a suicide mission, because when the guys was shooting back, he could have barely made it out of there, to be honest. So I just thought it was stupid.
And I'm coming to you, Moochie, but you know I got to interject my own salt when it's snow outside. I remember how y'all was coming for me when I said Lulu ain't had no business not handling his business when homeboy was down there getting that donut treatment. Y'all was like, oh, the gun jammed up. I was like, I don't care the gun jam. He sprayed 50 million bullets before. No, you didn't. You was on my side. But everybody else was still.
I said he messed up. I didn't mean that he messed up.
No, because we know.
Y'all just know I love my Lulu.
Exactly. I was about to say we know. Moochella is gonna let Lulu get away with murder, literally. So Moochella, pick up on this opening scene.
With this scene, he went in there, and I was like, how he just missed and only hit one person, and then he realized he had more people coming because he thought he only had those 2 bodyguards that was with him, and then when the other 2 people, those other 2 cars came that was waiting in the wings, that's when he was like, oh, I gotta get out of here. Because he could have got shot. That van got bullet holes in it.
It sure did. I think it was a smart move for him to kill the snitch dude. You know,
he have to.
He had to. We talk about how dumb Marvin is, but every now and then a dead clock is right twice in a day, and he got it right and took homeboy. He needed to, because y'all remember how he was singing? Howard didn't even really put no pressure on him.
Exactly. He didn't press him at all. So you know if he gets pressured, he's gonna fold.
Right. Like
he's gonna fold and give everybody up.
Exactly. And that was smart on Marvin's part. But here's something we didn't get into last night, and I'm gonna come to you first, Moochie.
All right, I'm listening.
My man L7 Symphony basket. Still wet behind the ears. Still got that rock stank on him, and apparently when rock put some stank on you, boy, it's hard to wash that shit off. And he basically is in here telling her, "Look, I know what you do. I don't care. I want to be with you." But Rock done got G'd up. Her brother's in the hospital. She's back to putting that hard shell on. She ain't letting him get nowhere. And at the end, he does warn Rock about Marvin messing around with Snow Bunny in the club. Take it away, Moochie.
I don't think he's a DEA agent. I see that in the chat. I don't think he's DEA because he would have had a case with Tony if he didn't have a case with her.
Yeah, he's not.
And
he's not
slept
police.
with Rock, so you know that's compromised already.
Yeah,
so I don't think he's DEA. He's just a scholar. That's it, a scholar that happens to work at the bar.
Right
now, with this whole scene, he actually told her that he loved her.
He did, man. I'm like, bro.
And she pushed him away. And then she was rude to him. She was so cold to him, where he finally was like, F you too.
Right.
You can only push somebody so much before they start pushing back. You can't, you pushing somebody away that's trying to love you. And I think she did it for his safety.
And hers too.
Yeah, because I feel like if she's with him, she's not on her game.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like she did it for the simple fact is she doesn't want him to wind up being a casualty in all of this. Maybe when the war is over, she'll go back and talk to him.
Maybe. I just need him to have a little bit more backbone than what he's had. I mean, my grandma used to say, your nose wide open. And the fact that Miss K, I'm gonna give it to you with a man who knows is wide open.
Yeah, definitely wide open, and I feel like she was acting really ridiculous. And I don't think she's off her game when she's with him. So I feel like it was an excuse. Like I made this point in my review that she acting like she was laid up with him when this situation happened. If she was laid up with him at the time that her brother, that attempt happened or whatever, I could see where she's coming from.
Right.
But she was literally in the process of, making a hit, basically. She was ordering a hit moments before they came to get Lulu. Moments before. So it's not like stuff was stopping because she was with Symphony and things like that. She still was doing everything she was doing. So for her to come and say, it was just a fairy tale, we was dreaming, all of this kind of stuff. It's dumb to me. You know what I mean? If you want to just get ruthless, but don't try to make it seem like it's this man, he got your head in the clouds and you don't know what's going on. I mean, whatever. If you want to blame it on that, blame it on that. But I just feel like he needs to go ASAP, like I said before. Don't go back. And I said this in my video as well. after this is the second time, if something happens to him, if he goes back, that's on him.
Hey, you know, me and Miss K really don't know each other that well, but damn it, we is kindred spirits on YouTube. All my opinions, she tended. I've been said Symphony needed you. The last time he came begging back to Rock at that little dinner with Davina, I said, nah, bro, no, stick your chest out. Say, I laid that wood on you. You want it? You got to do something for me to keep getting.
Right.
You know, because it was a mutual thing for them. It was mutual, and nah. But let me bring on my other guests. You know, I can't be up here by myself with such two Wakanda Forever women alone. So I have to go get me some heavy hitters to help me out. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, my big homie, Brandon Keith Avery, Just My Opinion Reviews. My brother, how you doing tonight?
What's up, B?
Hey, how y'all doing? I'm doing pretty good. How y'all doing?
All right.
Good.
Hanging tough, my man. Hanging
That's
tough.
what's up. Sorry I'm late.
It's all good, brother. We just glad you're here. And you know what? You get to walk right into the next thing we're discussing.
I wanted to throw my 2 cents on Symphony real quick if I could.
Of course.
I just want to say I am glad that he said F you and walked off, you know, and so I'll just leave it at that. But I was like, there you go. When he said that, I was like, yeah, you know, leave her alone. She tripping. So that's all. I had to get that in there.
It's all good because B. Avery, me and you said this the last time. He let her back in too quickly. He didn't make her sweat it out a little bit. You know, really see how much she cared about you. You know what I'm saying, Symphony? You didn't even let that play out. But I'm glad. But y'all know this ain't over. It ain't over. It is not over. Because his nose wide open. He coming back. He gonna never get that stank off him. He gonna smell it from Mount Everest down to South Carolina. But B. Avery, here you go, my brother. Detective Howard. And he's looking horrible. I mean, that bone marrow is turning brown, and it's supposed to be red. He's standing outside the hospital, smoking a damn cigarette, might I add you, outside the hospital, and your ass is about to kick the bucket. And it just so happens he see these cameo Negroes about to do something. Cameo and New Jack City Negroes pass some money to this chick. She passes them some outfits. Next thing I know, they in the hospital looking like a sore thumb on a clean hand. They try to take out Lulu. He stops the caper. B. Avery. Anywhere you want to go.
Well, first, I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of at the edge of my seat a little bit because I thought they was actually going to be successful with the hit, with the assassination. Yeah, you know, just the way the music and the way they was editing the scene and cut it together, you know, it was pretty intense for me. I was like, damn, they really finna go in here and just, you know, go off. And with it being power, you just never know. Anybody can die. So I just wasn't sure. So when they pulled the curtains back and nobody was there, and then, you know, Howard was like, put your hands up, dirt bags, or whatever he said, you know, I was like, oh, yeah. But going back to the parking lot, this was the silliest transaction ever known to man.
Silly.
I mean, they might as well have had a parade, you know, with confetti everywhere. Like, hey, we're making an exchange. Everybody look. You know, it was just so blatantly obvious and out in the open. They could have did 1,000,001 things other than, you know, pass it off in front of the hospital like that. It was kind of convenient that Howard was there, but that is possible, you know. But I was just kind of shaking my head, like, really, y'all just gonna do this in the front of the hospital where the emergency ramp is, where everybody looking, you know?
Yeah, that was. I mean, come on, man. What you know? Look, I'm not saying I've done these type of things, but you could have put the bag by a trash can. Had them put the money by a trash can, then at different times y'all go and make the exchange like that. You didn't have to physically go out there and do it, but I mean, it's storytelling, you know. And for the simple, they got us to pick apart the story. So, Moochie, Auntie Moochie, this was on you. Talk to us about your boy Detective Malcolm.
Look, if he wasn't smoking, they wouldn't have saw them coming.
Good point.
If he saw this, he was like, look at these fools. Because remember, he seen them when he went inside. Remember when he went to meet with Unique and he went into the tailor shop?
Yeah.
Those two dudes was in there. So he knows who they are. He know they need spoils. So he knew what they was there for and what was getting ready to go down.
He did. He remembered it.
What pissed me off about this whole thing, Raq didn't even say thank you.
Nah.
She didn't even say thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I mentioned that in my video too. She did not even say thank you. Like I want to know what exactly he did for her to hate him so much.
He's a predator.
I think this you missing the point. That was the 70s. We in a timepiece, stuff like that. Younger girls was talking to all of that you saying right there. Especially if he was a hustler. A hustler in the hood, you're going to tell me, oh, he's a predator. I'm not going to talk to him. It was like that. I wasn't fortunate enough to talk to older boys.
Oh,
I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was like that. It was like that
out there.
It was like that when I was in high school.
Yeah, especially with guys with cars coming to get girls in school.
Hold on.
I definitely wanted an older guy for sure.
I hate to interrupt you, Moochie.
Unfortunately.
I just want to clarify. So back in that time, it was okay for a 23, 24, 25-year-old to
I know somebody personally that was with somebody like that. Yes. I didn't say it was all right. I'm saying this is stuff that happened that was a lot of times overlooked. It wasn't like how it is now.
Gotcha.
And it was considered normal.
It was considered normal until society did that.
Mm-hmm. Or you could say until people started taking advantage of that situation in a bad way.
Yes.
And it became put to light in society. Y'all know we talking about R. Kelly and the likes of him who started really just taking advantage of these girls.
I think a lot of people with this show misconstrue things with this time. This is 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So the era is different. Different things happen, and different things took place.
Miss K, how'd you feel about Detective Howard smoking his cigarette and seeing the whole crime unfold?
I thought that was nice of him to go and save the day like that.
Okay.
I mean, you know, right. I thought it was nice of him to save the day, and it's just amazing. Like what's her name? I mean, I'm sorry, Moochie. Like Moochie said, I was gonna say Juke. Oh my gosh. Like Moochie said, you know, she didn't even say thank you, and instead, what was her favor? She said thank you by ordering a hit on him. That was just crazy to me. Mm-hmm. That's really all I gotta say about it. I didn't think that was cool. I thought it was nice and convenient that he was there, but I don't think it's convenient in the sense of, you know, oh, what kind of sense does that make that he's there? No, it makes sense. He's one of those pop-up dudes, especially since he's after something and he knows where Raq is gonna be. You know what I mean? So it does make sense. He knows she's there. And what did he say when he saw her? All right, Raq, I don't wait it. He said, I came up here to holler at you and your brother. No, you really came to see about, you know, her telling Kanan, because he got right to it after he said what he had to say. So he had a purpose for being there. It wasn't a convenience like that.
Okay.
Well, for me, it's still we won't call it a convenience. We'll call it a coincidence.
A coinky dinky.
Yeah. I have great verbiage of the English dictionary. I just don't use it all the time, but we'll call it a coincidence. Because he was there for a purpose. He was there to go and secure the deal with Raq. And just so happened the thugs was coming to kill Lulu all at the same damn time. So,
right. And he's even said it. Mm-hmm. He said, I didn't know I was going to foil some assassination attempt.
Right.
Yeah, he did say that. Yeah, man. Wow. Okay. All right, Miss K, we swinging this bat back your way.
Okie dokie. Oh, gosh.
Yes.
The picture he got, bro, that's priceless right there. That's funny.
you know I work on that, right? You know I be working on that.
Oh man, he said, "Let me find the worst image of her."
Do it again.
I think I got one similar. I think I got one similar to that in my video. Oh god.
That's
so
funny.
Anybody that's a smaller YouTuber or a big YouTuber, and you're trying to really engage your audience, use pictures in which the graphic itself tells the story. I always try to do that with thumbnails, and I put them in my videos. This tells you everything you need to know. So, Miss Cam, will come to you with this. She's a grieving mother, yes. I'm fine with that. But she's also entitled. There's some white privilege going on, and there's still some denial going on. As they're talking to Detective Burke. Pick up with it, Miss K.
Yeah, so this is my Karen of the Power Universe, guys. This is Miss Karen over here.
Okay, Miss Karen.
She's on some. Listen, when it was time for when Juke came through Laverne as she's just a friend and everything. Everybody, they were so receptive and everything like that, right? But when she found that this was her daughter's lover, you got to see her true colors, right? And so now everything is, the ghetto, my daughter was this, she was that, she was an angel, she was so sweet. And the father is like, oh, she never took drugs. This is what the mother, she never took drugs until she met Laverne. Okay, girl. She been doing that before she freaking met Laverne. Yeah. All right. I don't understand why these people be acting like their children are not the most freaking drug taking beings on the planet.
Denial.
Right. Denial. So the thing here is I feel like this is gonna be a freaking problem, guys. All right. She's not gonna stop. Like you said, she's entitled. So those people that she said that she got empowered. Did you hear how she said that? They would not allow this to happen to people like us. Okay, you know what's gonna happen.
That was the white girl code.
Yes, she's gonna wreak havoc. All right, and it might wind up getting her killed some way somehow. That's what I'm kind of thinking. It's gonna get some people in trouble, but I think it's gonna wind up getting her killed. And I feel bad for the father because he's like, look, we don't know all this stuff that you're talking about. You're making things worse and everything like that. But I kind of feel like he's about to lose his wife as well as he just lost his daughter.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I feel like the father don't want all this publicity because that's gonna mess up his side pieces. And when you're rich and entitled like these people are, they usually have them a side piece, and they usually want to keep things on the hush hush, and they don't want these type of things to break out. Yeah. Having said that, and y'all notice how Daddy is cool as hell too, kinda. Yeah. He's trying to check Karen a little bit, you know. Every time she tries to say
accidents happen, Grandpa. That's exactly what I was thinking. They're gonna try to make it look like an accident. I'm sorry.
Yep, she gonna fall down some subway steps.
It's gonna be an accident. They're not gonna make it. They're not gonna make it look like a murder. You know what I'm saying? Because she's white. You know what Marvin said about the whites. What happened? You get the electric chair. You start messing around with them. So they're gonna try to make it look like an accident. I hope
she's gonna fall down some subway steps and break a neck.
Oh, wow. See, B. Avery, take it. This is why I don't mess with no New York women, B. Avery. Them chicks dangerous.
Hey, me and us on the same page.
Them chicks dangerous. Take it away, B. Avery.
but before I take it away, I gotta address the chat real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, we got about 215 people.
Yeah.
But we only got 53 likes.
Come on, y'all. Hit that like button. I got 217.
We should at least be at 100 now.
Please.
Like, what's going on? So thumbs up, party. Thumbs up, party. Thumbs up. We ain't gonna go on until we get. I'm joking. I'm gonna hold up the show.
Hit the like button.
Now hit the thumbs up. Moochie first. I like what you said. The white woman code or whatever. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. Or white supremacy code. But just stepping out the review real quick, black people, we need to have our own code too. We need to be on code, okay? When we see each other, we need to know what we thinking, saying, and doing without us saying and doing and thinking it, all right? But off of justice and righteousness, not hatred and bigotry. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta get on code too. All right, this scene right here. I was surprised that it was revealed that Burke was the one that let Juke go. Because
you were surprised for real?
I was surprised. I mean, well, I wasn't sure, but I was satisfied with the reveal. Let's just say that. I was like, maybe it could be her. I don't remember what I said last week or in my recap, but I was like, okay, it was Burke. About the father, it's kind of to be honest with you, it's kind of weird that he's not really what's the word I'm trying to use? Mourning like his wife. Like,
I'm telling you.
I mean, his dog. He just seemed too calm and collected for me.
I'm telling you.
You know, and that's just weird. I even though I don't like the mama, the white lady, the racist, I don't like her at all. I still can understand why she's upset. She lost her daughter. You know, that sucks. And technically, she is right, even though she is a bigot. And I didn't really like the way that, I mean, I've liked the father the whole time, but I really didn't like the way he was coming for her in the police station. Even though she's an a-hole and I don't like her, that is still your spouse and you need to be there for her and support her. I don't even think that she was overreacting because it's like you're making it worse. I don't know. I mean, I don't like her. She's a butt. But I thought the father was tripping. Well, everybody was tripping. They both were. But you know, I don't know. He just that was just kind of weird to me. That he just seemed so nonchalant about it. Like, can we just get over this? I'm like, that's your daughter. But you know, that's how I felt about it.
Which is more evidence that like I'm saying, he's got him some side pieces. He don't want none of that spotlight turned to him for some reason. We're gonna find out. Take us away, Moochie.
With this whole scene, he was totally against going there.
Yep.
You know, he got dragged there. He got dragged there. And then when she was like, she turned our daughter on the drugs, he was like, we don't know that. We don't know that either. You know what I mean? So she gave her the crack. We don't know that. She turned on the drugs. We don't know that either.
Right.
When he said that, I was like, yes. But with this whole thing with him, I think Nicole and her father had a closer relationship than her and her mother. I think he knew his daughter. I think it was things that was kept between them. I know I'm running with it, but that's how I see it.
Oh,
for him to have the attitude that he has.
I'm with you, 100%. And we've seen too often, and we talked about this a little bit last night, B. Avery, where children have a parent that they feel like they can confide in more than the other one.
Oh, yeah.
And they go tell you all the dirty little secrets that the other parent don't know because the other parent might act like Karen is acting. Right.
They might be too judgmental.
100% believe this was going on with White Nick and her daddy. 100%.
And also with now we finding out that Burke was the one that got her cut loose. And Nita did bring it to my attention. Shouts out to Nita the Diva. She said they could have heard radio chatter where that's how she heard everything, because I was like, she didn't even get booked for them to know she got arrested, but maybe she heard the call, and being that she's been following her so much, maybe that's what she knew. Okay. I'm just gonna say it that's probably how she was able to get on top of it and get Jukebox out of that situation.
Okay. Wow, man. Well, I tell you, boy, everybody should have a Moochella on their team because you can't beat them good ass notes. You can't beat it.
Look, I done switched to my iPad, y'all.
Oh, B. Avery, I'm swinging your way now. Burke goes and finds Juke at Nicole's gravesite. They're getting to know each other. She's trying to figure out a way to get inside, and she starts revealing things. And then she eventually asks Juke, let's go get some shaved ice. I can go and tell you, she would have started the conversation with me. I would have been gone. Boom. That's all you got to say to me. And then they get there, and she starts pushing too hard, and Juke runs away. Take it away, brother Avery.
Well, Lamont, you were right. First of all, because I think you were, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think from the beginning, you've always been saying that you thought that Burke was gay.
Yeah.
And was that you that said that?
100%.
Yeah. I was kind of just like, yeah, I don't see it, but you was right. She's like, yeah, I had a girlfriend, in high school or whatever. And I like this. I like the speech. I like the dialogue. It has some realness to it, where she was just saying people always blow off your high school love or whatever, but that's really the realest. It's some truth to that, to me at least. To big time. We all tease each other like, oh, puppy love and all that, but we've all been there. So can't none of us talk. And this reveal makes their interactions prior in the entire season more meaningful, more significant, because she did see something in Juke that they had in common, and I didn't pick it up. She was pressing too hard. She probably could have got some information out of Juke if she kind of just dialed it back a bit. I mean, she did accept the snow cone, and we all, we all know that people are more vulnerable when they're going through things. Whether it's a passing, a breakup, people tend to open up more, like, oh, love me. So she probably could have got what she wanted if she dialed it back, but. It was interesting when I was watching this, and she was like, yeah, I had a girlfriend. I was like, oh man, Lamont was right. So I can't wait to talk to him about it. So there you go, sir. There you go.
I appreciate that, my brother. Sometimes I take them arrows, and my chest is just as hard as Superman's. I can take them because they were coming for me. They were mad at me about that. Moochella, the auntie in charge. Talk about this scene right here.
With this whole scene, I kind of knew she was gay. But I don't think she's going to push up on her like other people are saying. I feel like she's going to talk to her as like how they do in the that community. They have usually older people that help them out with things that they're experiencing, like getting kicked out of the house and stuff like that. So I think she's going to be that type of person, like a mentor, sort of say.
Yeah, for now. Yeah, because she's underage. So for now, she's going to be a mentor.
Yes.
But eventually, she's going to be my tour.
If she lasts that long.
Oh, shit. Moochie, you trying to kill off Detective Burke? You trying to kill off Detective Burke already?
Look, if she get too close to their family, she's out.
No, they can't.
All right, watch. Y'all watching how Jukebox is changing. And when she be getting in those little zombie moments, watch it happen. Yes. I'm just saying, I'm putting it out there. I'm not saying, I'm just saying, I'm putting it out there. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but look, keep your eye open.
Yep. I be peeping a moment.
Look,
too.
She be having her zombie moments.
Yeah, she be looking crazy.
Yeah, she be zoning out, man.
I love it. Her eyes twitching back and forth.
Yes, I'm telling y'all, she gonna have one of them zombie moments, and she might spaz out.
Man, we got a lot of people in this Power universe auditioning to go to the MCU and be in the Blade TV show. There's a lot of them up here auditioning. You got Detective Howard looking like he dead, and now you got your girl Juke who just zones out, and she
wait. The Blade, it's a TV show now?
No, it's just a rumor. Just a rumor.
Well, Sticky Fingers did a TV show one year.
Yeah, I know, and
it was good too. I don't know why it didn't stay on. It was good.
Miss K,
at least I thought it was.
Go ahead, B. Avery.
My bad. Now I just gotta mess with Moochie real quick. Moochie, I just gotta say, you really do put a smile on my face. Aww. I love all your mannerisms and stuff. Like you, like like it tickles me on the inside. I love it.
This is what I want to do. I want people to laugh and enjoy the content that we are discussing. Not to take it too serious.
It is very.
Sometimes we do take it there, but I want to have fun with it.
Yeah, it's very warm and welcoming. So keep doing you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Now y'all see why we got it. Why I keep Mooch on the team, man. Mooch is a valuable anchor to this team as she's starting to spread her little wings.
I love you right back, yo.
Oh Lord. Now, Miss K, jump on in there. I know you got something to say.
I want to address real quick first. Are you saying that you think that she's gonna be a love interest of hers eventually?
Yep, 100%.
I think that would be so disgusing.
To each their own.
Thank you. I don't see it. Y'all talking about this older man and this and
right.
That.
Like why
are y'all not saying this is disgusting?
I agree. I agree.
I'm saying I'm not saying I'm with it. I mean, it's the
oh
same
no,
thing.
I know.
It's the same thing for me, but I mean, as we say, this is how life ends up.
Well,
This is how
if
people
that
do
happens,
it.
that means she gonna turn her out.
Right. And look,
But
and
she
I know
not
you're
really-
not. I know you're not saying that you're for it. I know that's just a theory of yours, but I'm just saying if they go that route, I would be really disgusted. Like I probably honestly on my reviews, if they were to make that happen, I'm skipping it. I'm skipping every time. You're never gonna hear me talk about it. Unless something unless she chokes her out in that freaking scene. That's the only thing that I'm gonna freaking say. Like something has to actually happen that makes the story make sense or whatever. That has to do with the story or whatever for me to talk about it, because I'm gonna skip over it. I think that's gross. She's a freaking kid. She's 16 years old. How we don't know how old this chick is. All right. Yeah, Detective Howard, they probably feel the same thing. He was probably 25, Raq was 16 and everything. But this chick, I don't think she's 25. I think she's well into her 30s.
What? She's a rookie. Ain't no way she well into her 30s.
How she become a detective that question? Oh, never mind. Her family's
her family. Her family, yeah.
Her family. Because
so
Detective Howard mentioned that.
Do you think she was able to just be bumped up like that because of her family? That would be a shame.
Yo,
absolutely.
Back then it used to happen.
Yeah, and it's still happening now. It's called white privilege.
Yeah, well, of course.
And nepotism.
And so, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
What I was gonna say is back to the scene. I just think that would be gross because she's too old for her. Let it stay with the kids. But anyway, I think that. And you might be on to something, Lamont, only because Raq did say, oh, it sounded like this detective like you. I don't feel like she likes her, like she's attracted to her, but Raq said it. So I feel like if Raq said it, that means that could be a way that they could be trying to go that route. Because why would they have another character say it? You know what I mean? But without Raq saying that, I felt like it was more like she's just trying to get information. I just feel like that's all she was trying to do. And on top of that, she knew that by admitting that she was a lesbian as well, she knew that was gonna probably help to make Juke open up to her. I just think she's just playing a game to make her open up. That's all.
Two things can be true and run parallel to each other. I think that everything you said is a compilation of what she's doing. Yes, she's trying to get the information, but she likes her. A reason why she likes her is because during that era, being gay was a taboo. You don't say nothing, you don't talk nothing. And when you find someone who is that way, there's an automatic attraction, there's an automatic clicking that goes on, which heightens your level of desire to be, if not with the person, around that person. So I see all that happening in one single swoop.
I can see Raq manipulating her though to
100%.
Do that.
100%.
I can see like if this lady is still sniffing around and Juke is 16 now, I could see her doing that just to get information.
Yep. You got that right. So B. Avery, I'm on you now, brother. This was a very telling scene.
Yes.
We had a man who said, look, I know you're smarter than me. I know you the boss, blah, 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 but I want to be treated like a man. I want to be heard. And then we get revelations about their parents and how he basically had to raise Lulu and Raq. Take it away, my brother.
Yeah, I love this scene. One of the things I liked about it is she was like, yeah, I need this, I need that. And he was like, did you figure out I don't work for you anymore? I'm able to do my own thing. And, he had all the leverage, at the very beginning of the episode, he tried to execute or assassinate was Unique, which failed, but he was still on that high or whatever. And I just like how he put his foot down. Okay. But I also like the fact that Raq threw her pride aside. She was like, look, bro, I need you. I like that he was just like, look, let me say my piece. And, he got to really express himself. Like you said, I'm a man. And I like that they worked it out at the end. They pounded it out. They friends. More than that, they blood, their family. They worked it out. Even if this is just a business matter, because Raq was saying like we can't survive unless we stick together. So it was one of my favorite scenes of the episode.
Mm-hmm. Wow, yeah, it was deep. It was definitely deep. Moochie, take it away.
With this scene, they needed to have this conversation because I don't think he ever got out that he knows he messed up, and you took everything from me, and then you made me feel less of a man. That was the most that he was all right with stepping down, but you belittling him at the same time. I think it was making him feel a what kind of way,
right?
And he did, and she still wasn't gonna let him finish. And he was like, let me say my piece. You are a better boss than I am. You see things that I don't even see. So he's falling in line and being a muscle.
Yep.
I think that's his true thing. He's a soldier. I mean, not with the good aim, but he's a soldier.
Oh, good. Wow. Miss K, jump on in there. Moochie got jokes tonight.
You know what's funny is that I'm gonna talk about this, but I just want you see how she said the good aim. It seems like nobody here knows how to really pull off a hit on Raising Kanan.
Nope.
I'm like, wow, we really don't got no ghosts up in this.
Raq took care of her business.
She did. She was the only. She was what? 2 of however many.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, she ain't play around with homeboy. Got him right as he stood there, then finished him off.
That's right. So yeah, this was my favorite scene of the episode.
Really?
Okay. Yeah, I just liked how I called it Raq taking off her boss hat for a minute, and then she fell into that little sister role. That's what I saw. First she said, "Oh, I told you, didn't I tell you?" And then he had to. It's like he checked her for a minute, like, "No, you forgetting, like, it don't matter. Even if I was still working for you, you wasn't gonna tell me how to handle business when it comes to me as the oldest, the big brother, defending my family, this and that." And so I think when he kind of, because normally if you watch all the other episodes, when she speaks and she comes at his neck, he doesn't say anything. Nope. He stutters, he freaking lies, all that stuff. But this time he spoke, like he said, let me say my piece. Like, you're not gonna, remember, I'm the one that was like a parent to you. So right now it's time for you to be quiet. So she did listen, and I like that. And then I did mention this in my video. I loved how as soon as when she gave him that fist, like, fam, I need you, whatever. And then he said, all right, I'm with you. Yo, she sat back. You see how she sat back right there in this picture? And she put that boss hat right back on and was like, all right, load them corners up.
Right.
Like, you said what you had to say. I took my boss hat on. Let me take this sister hat off and put the boss hat right back on. We need to get to business. Exactly. So, I just love the fact that Marvin was able to get a lot of things off his chest. But then it's like, damn, the situation that happened later on with Juke, and was like, oh, Marvin, I was here for everything that was going on in this episode with you, except for the rogue situation in the beginning where you freaking messed up with the hit. But then you had the situation in Juke. I don't want to jump there, but then it kind of was like, damn. So that's all.
Smoking the mirror, boy. Girl dropping them strong takes. Come on now. All right, Moochie, we back to you. But before I get to you, Moochie, I know you like things that get you revved up, get you pepped up.
What you gonna show me?
Somebody done came through with the hammer. Somebody done came
what up,
through
Suburbia Jones?
Giving Moochie that love, putting up the
That's
hammer.
my dude.
And guess what? He's going to join us on Friday with friends too. So again, anybody that's watching and listening to the sound of this voice, if you ever want to join my YouTube channel on Friday with friends to discuss any of the shows we cover, hit me on IG in the DMs. We'll get you up here. Right now, I am booked all the way through to November. So get in while you can fit in. Get in while you can fit in. I'm back to you on this one, Moochie. So this is when Detective Howard went in there, and I'm just thinking, bro, you got to have a better rap than this. He goes in there, and basically Burke done figured him out. What you need, what you want to know all this information about the family for? And without giving her a sound reason, he just storms out. I can't work with you. I'm going to tell your boss. Burke ain't look scared. Take it away, Moochie.
Once she did her little solo thing by herself, and got a lead onto the Blue Tops. And it's leading back to Kanan once again. Because, Jukebox and Kanan are connected.
Exactly.
So either she had to go to the hood to get it, or, like she did, steal it out of the backpack. She's trying to connect both of them. And he's trying to look out for a kid. But she's getting close.
Yeah,
and what is it with you and this family?
Yeah.
What is it with you and this family? I don't want to work with you anymore. I can't trust you. I'm like, Dad, he couldn't come up with something better.
That's right. Come on, man. No, I've heard third graders with better lies than that.
I'll take my ball and go home.
Yeah, man. Lord have mercy. Jump on in there, Miss K. I guess you didn't buy his lie either. I think you're on mute.
I'm sorry.
Okay. It's all good.
You talking about him being busy or something like that? He been what was it? Run it back.
Him telling Detective Burke, I can't work with you. You don't follow my lead, my commands. And I'm going to change part. I'm telling the captain, Burke didn't even look bothered at all.
She looked like what? To me, she looked like she was a little bothered. Like, are you serious? I mean,
yeah, that's the look she had.
Yeah, and she got up and she kind of had that little gesture of her hand, like, really? So so I wouldn't exactly say that she didn't look bothered, but it is getting a little annoying that she's snooping so freaking much. I always hate these kind of cops in these shows. It's crazy because I know that I said I like her. I know I told you guys this before, and I do, but she's starting to get on my nerves a little bit. She's doing too much digging. It's funny because I'm not for crime, but when it comes to me watching these shows, right? And and these people are our protagonists. You don't want them getting caught and stuff like that. So when you see people like her and freaking Irene from Snowfall digging like they crazy, you don't want, you be like, damn, it's time for you to go.
Wait a minute.
Irene got on my nerves too.
Wait a minute. Now, B.A. I'm coming to you, but I have to chastise Miss K for a minute.
What?
Wait a minute.
Now. Oh my goodness.
Miss K, the difference between her and Irene is she is a detective. Irene was a reporter. Okay.
No, I know. Yes, I know that.
Then, are you sure you just ain't mad with Detective Burke because she got little lesbian eyes?
Of course not. Don't.
Is that the root of all your anger and animosity toward this woman?
Absolutely not. Don't even do it. Absolutely not. All right. Like I said, I still like her. I'm getting tired of her doing the digging. That's all. And you're right. Look, Irene was a cop. I know that. I mean, she was a reporter. There is a difference, but she still was bringing stuff to the light. Right. So that's my point. She's over here digging. Back to Burke. She's over here digging, and it's getting on Howard's nerve too. Like, why are you? I told you to leave this alone because he's trying to get ahead of it. He's trying to make sure it doesn't get uncovered or whatever. So it's getting annoying. That's all.
Well, y'all she don't go to the supervisor with this now that he done got shot.
Right. B. Avery, jump on in there, my brother.
Yeah, man.
What they saying in the chat?
They crazy.
Yeah, I agree, Miss K. Burke is getting annoying. She is getting on my nerve. I'll give you that. I never liked her anyway. Period. I mean, I didn't. Well, let me say, I didn't have anything. I didn't. I'm indifferent.
Okay.
I'm indifferent. I didn't like her. I didn't hate her. But she is getting on my nerve. However, her digging is making the show more interesting, more dramatic. Yes. And given her position, it makes sense to why she would do it. I don't want her to do it. And I completely understand where Howard is coming from. It was funny to me. Like, we're laughing, but at the same time, even I said this in my recap, like, he was just straight up about it. Like, this is not working out. I'm going to go tell the captain. I think that's the best response that you can possibly get. Even though he is a liar, it would just, it was funny to me. He would just like, I don't want to play anymore. I'm going to go tattletale, like, man, this is a grown man. I'm probably 50 plus years old. And, he just like, yeah. But it was funny though. And I understand where he's coming from. I mean, he can't tell her he's dying. He's desperate.
Nope.
Just like 50 narrated in the middle when he was talking to Raq at the hospital after the assassination attempt from Gumby and friends. He was like, there's nothing more dangerous than a desperate, in Negro. But I liked his response. It was funny to me, and it was straight up. So I was cool with it.
Okay, cool deal. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got 304 people in the building, back-to-back days with 300 plus. Can we get those 300 likes? Can we get 300 subscriptions to everybody's channel? Because they all put out great content. They're all busy YouTubers. And sometimes I need to take a vacation. And when I'm not around, I would love for y'all to spend time with these wonderful, wonderful YouTubers that we have on this panel.
Yes. Sorry, we're not going to move forward until we get 200 likes. We're going to sit here all night and all morning. We're gonna abandon our jobs and responsibilities until we get more thumbs up. It is life or death. Okay. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead,
now, when I give ultimatums, I'm always ready that I'm going to have to fulfill them. I can't fulfill this man's ultimatum because L is going to hit a little bell and Daddy's just going to have to go. So I can't fulfill that. But we're asking you nicely. Please hit those like buttons. That's the nice way we're going to put it. And B. Avery, I'm on you, and this one is gritty. This one is gritty, man. You're going to have to stop the Baron Zemo dance because this is gritty.
I got you.
This is the fight. This is when he comes in there. He finds the tape. He says a lot of disrespectful stuff. He stomps on the tape. He can't even bring himself to say lesbian. He brings God into the picture. Jukebox brings God into the picture. Spits on him. Back slaps. Fights. Choking. B. Avery, just break down this chaotic scene.
Yeah, it was a lot. I really wish I could have gotten here yesterday to chop it up with y'all because there was some comments being thrown around. I was just like, what? However, Marvin is horrible. He is a monster, in my opinion. It was very difficult to watch this.
It was.
And there's no excuse for it. I am glad to a degree that this was filmed and showcased because unfortunately this is the life of some people in the world, and as viewers we just kind of get a different lens in somebody's life that is kind of crappy, kind of shitty, and they're born into, and that's Juke, as she stated, the episode that Nicole died. We live in this effed up lifestyle. I do not condone violence in any way, shape, or form. However, I was not mad at Marvin for slapping her. I mean, a man should never hit a woman and a woman should never hit a man. There are a few exceptions, of course, if it's self-defense, you're defending your life. I wasn't mad at this slap. I wasn't mad at the slap in Lakeview Terrace where Samuel Jackson slapped his daughter. I was not mad at the slap in The Family That Prays, a Tyler Perry movie, like your son is a Cartwright and he knocked her over the bar. Those are a few exceptions, especially when it comes to, I mean, I'm not a father, but when it comes to a father and daughter relationship, that's just different. And again, I'm not saying, hey, I'm not like trying to say like, here's a list of things where it's okay to slap your daughter. If she does this, it's okay. I'm not saying that. I just wasn't mad at this particular scene here and the other examples I mentioned. Marvin is extremely ignorant and cruel. Like, bro, I would even buy that you was upset and just like, whoa, my daughter's this. I don't like the language you use, saying them they're heathens and demeaning the mother. You don't do that. But he crushed the tape. That's ridiculous, man. And we got to give it to Juke. What's something Kilgore is her name? She can really act up behind her. She's the best actress in this entire series to me. Yeah, that facial expression she made when he was stomping the tape, like she was about to go power up. She just
Here we go.
And look, lunging at him, and then this right here, like her soul was leaving her body. It was so convincing and sad.
Yeah, this chick has a long and great career in front of her. Don't be surprised you see her winning awards.
Yeah, I think she only like 2021 or something.
Yeah, she's 21.
Yeah. So I'll get off my mic here in a second, but what was I about to say? The only I guess silver lining is that at least Marvin realized that he effed up and tried to be apologetic. He's gonna have to come with 1 billion apologies for the next 10-15 years. And pay her whole college tuition, put 100,000 on her first house, walking down the aisle, say I'm sorry every day, cook her breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He gonna have to go to the moon and back and do it again for this relationship to mend, if at all. But it was a lot. It was a lot.
Moochie.
Oh, and I'm sorry. She shouldn't have slapped. I mean, she shouldn't have spit on him. That's don't spit on people. So
right. Moochie.
He needs to buy her a new car as much as he be getting new cars. Anywho. But she spit on him and she kicked him in the nuts. Nobody's talking about that.
I missed the nut kicking.
Nobody's talking about that. That's when he lost it.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's talking about how he went overboard.
Moochie, you gotta say the choking is overboard.
Yeah, now, the choking was overboard.
You can smack her,
he
but
was
the choking is overboard.
Like she was a dude at one point. Like once he choked her, and then he caught himself, and then he was crying. Nobody's talking about that.
Right.
Nobody's talking about how he might have been traumatized because of everything that happened with his brother. So y'all, everybody's saying he's wrong, and I'm not saying he's right. Please don't get it twisted that I'm saying he's right. But I understand.
Right.
Okay.
People make mistakes, and you could even see he realized he made a mistake when he was crying.
Yeah, but it was too late by that point.
It definitely was too late. I thought she was gonna go in the living room and get one of them guns off the table.
I did too.
She had that zombie look. I really thought she was gonna get the gun.
I did too, man. I really thought she was about to come back in there with some heat. I did, but we know we couldn't let that happen.
And I know Miss K thought that too.
Actually, I didn't.
Thank you, Miss K.
You ain't think she was gonna go get the gun?
K.
No.
Come on, Miss K. Oh,
you just thought she was gonna walk out?
Yeah, I thought she was, I never called it zombie mode, but I sure am gonna start. I thought she was just in zombie mode and was leaving the house. I never thought about the guns. But that's the gun,
yo.
Oh, that's good.
Jump on in there, Miss K.
Yeah, so remember when I was saying I love the scene with him and Raq and everything, and I'm like, oh, I think I'm gonna really enjoy Marvin in this episode. But then we get to this one and it was just like, oh, to me it was the verbal and the choke. Like everything he was saying.
That's what it was for me, the verbal and the choke.
Yeah, he was saying some very, disgusting, mean things. And but I'm not on Juke's side. Like I'm not on anybody's side. She's wrong. She already don't respect her father for what other reasons they're not telling us. Yeah, he was a crackhead at one point or whatever, but she was a baby. You know what I mean? And I feel like, and I keep saying this, but I don't think nobody see it. I keep saying that I think Raq put some negative stuff in her ear about her father.
Yeah, you've been saying that.
I think that she
created that from the beginning.
Yeah,
when you see their conversations.
Yeah, I think that Raq created this whole culture in their family to look at Marvin like the screw up. He is a screw up, but it's to the point where, like he said, I'm not showing any kind of respect. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so that's why the daughter never want to talk to him. She never around, whatever, this and that. Okay, so she spits in her father's face. Let me tell y'all something. All right, the choke was wrong, but the girl wanted all the smoke. Okay, everything that he did, it was after she did something. Everything he did was literally a reaction. No, everything he did physically was a reaction from what she did. If you want me to count it down, I'll do it for you right now.
Do it, girl. Do it.
That's exactly what the
start from
happened.
the
Do it,
beginning.
girl. Count it
Start
down.
from the
beginning. And I'm talking about
beginning.
the physical stuff. I'm not talking about the words, because he was verbal. He was doing
Okay.
the most with the words. The physical stuff.
Okay.
You spit in the face, and remember, I think it was you, Lamont. You said that your grandmother said if somebody spit in your face, you're lowered in the ground or something like that. Was that you?
That was me.
Okay. You spit in your father's face. He smacked fire out your behind. You totally deserve it. Then he did the little step on the thing. Okay, that's not getting physical with her, but that is messed up what he did. So that made her lose control. She lunged at him. He tossed her to the floor. Like, calm the freak down. It's not like he smacked her to the wall, then went over there, grabbed her by her hair, and was just like, it's not like he was doing that. He was just hitting her back, basically. All right. So now he threw her on the floor, calm the freak down. He says, she gets back up. He pushes her on the bed. She freaking kicks him. I thought she kicked him in the stomach. Moochie said she kicked him in the nuts. She must have missed, because I think he would have crouched over or something.
Exactly. I was going to say that.
Yeah, but she tried to kick him down there. And so then she gets up and she starts throwing haymakers. So that's when he freaking loses it and he chokes her out. Nobody is saying that it's right for the choking, but the girl was trying to get at the man. And even when he was choking her, she was trying to scratch the hell out of his face. So he should have put it in the full Nelson or something, but he did lose control. And like Moochie said, nobody's talking about the fact that the man, he had the blackout, and then he came to his senses and he was crying. He was not proud of what he did to his daughter. So to say that he's a piece of garbage, the part that makes him a piece of crap is what he said, not exactly everything that he did.
I agree with that, and when he crushed the tape.
So
yes,
he didn't have to do that.
Here's what I got to say in defense of what Ms. K said. Is he not the adult in that situation?
Yes, and let me tell you something. As a woman who has 4 children, if one of my kids ever raised up to me like that, it's going down. You better believe it. It's not happening. And that's that.
I can't relate on that part, so you win. But
stick and move.
I love the tone shift too.
You ain't lying. I've never seen her upset, but boy, that voice changed. I'm like, we on Ghostbusters.
Because even the thought of it'll piss you off. So could you imagine being in that situation? And with all that's going on in that family right now, the brother's trying to recover. They don't even know that Lulu woke up. They don't know at this point if he's gonna survive. He's going through the most. She's going through the most. It's a lot of emotions going on, and I just don't like when people kind of just see things one side. Look at the whole picture. Look at the whole story. And I even said it. Look, if I would have saw your video, Lamont, and I went in the comments and I saw what people were saying, if I didn't watch the show, I'd have been like, damn, Marvin, what did you do? Because it's like when you hear that one side, they make it seem like it was all him, that he just freaked up. You know what I mean? That's just my take on it.
He's still the adult, she the child. I expect the adult to do better than the child. That's how I look at it. I would have restrained her, but I wouldn't have choked her. You know, I would have put her in a full Nelson or something, some kind of, you're gonna tap out, but I wouldn't have choked her. I expect an adult or whoever the person is in power to make the best decision in a chaotic situation. It's no different from if a white person was to walk up to me. No, I ain't gonna use that analogy. When men hit on young girls, we say that the person that is the adult is the one who's in the wrong, do we not?
The one who is the adult?
Yes, we say that the blame, for example, if you, Miss K, is 16, I'm 25, and I hit on you, even though you complicit in the relationship, the person who's in the wrong is me because I'm the adult, correct?
Yes.
I look at it no different.
You mean hit romantically? I thought you meant physically.
Yes, hit romantically.
Okay, I was
romantically.
Okay.
Yeah, look, like I said, I don't want you to put that on me, Lamont. I'm not saying the choke was right. I feel like he could have put her in a full Nelson or something like that, but it was clear. Right. It was clear that he blacked out. That's the part where I agree with Moochie when she's saying that no one is talking about that. Right. That he blacked out, you know, and it's not an excuse, but that's what happened.
Okay.
My only pushback respectfully is the words you said when you said that she wanted all the smoke. I don't know. I just don't know if I would frame it that way. That's all. Because
Let me tell you, I'm so glad you said that, B. Because let me tell you the only reason why I'm using that. Let me tell you, that's so good that you're doing that, because the only reason why I use that term is because, or that phrase, is because I was channeling my inner Tommy when he told Tariq that he wanted all the smoke.
That's right. You want all that smoke.
I feel you.
I was keeping it in the power universe.
Right.
Yeah. I feel you. No, I mean, no matter what age anybody is, we all have to have some sort of self-control. But given her life was already crappy, she had an orientation that was demonized, being black, just got ran through the ringer by a white supremacist. The first love of her life died.
Right.
She was mainly responsible. And then your daddy is coming to you basically saying that, can we cuss on here? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Calling
her
daddy,
Lebanese and
your daddy, and like Miss Cantu said on my channel, like, yeah, I can't really speak for women, but they say a woman finds her first love through her father. For your daddy to basically say all these horrible things, and then crush the last sentimental piece of the last piece of sentimental value you have to the most happiest thing. I feel like the swings were warranted. And not right, but I understand. But you cleared up your statement that so we're good there. I mean, we're good anyway. We're good anyway. But
all the smoke.
All the smoke.
Yeah, it's just it wasn't she wasn't being a brat and throwing a temper tantrum because her daddy said she can't go to the dance, you know what I'm saying, or you can't date. This was the worst of the worst of the worst that happened to somebody her age. That's the last person on the planet that you would want. I mean, look I know I'm kind of long-winded, but look how she reacted when the white lady called her a repellent. And then you have basically the same thing coming from your daddy. Like you're a heathen, and your mama and this, and your girlfriend, she better off dead, and God, y'all saw the episode.
That was the last thing he should have mentioned was the Lord.
Right. And she checked him on that. Anyway. She checked him on that part
too.
She was just in the corner, had no other options, no one else to call on.
Where was Rock? She had a meeting with Rock before, right after Detective Burke. When Burke had met her and she was like, use Burke, use what you got to get what you want.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's what she said. I don't know, man. We'll move
now
on.
That y'all saying this actress is 21?
21, man. This chick gonna be around.
We might see that then now.
Yeah, this chick.
Yeah, she's not a minor.
No.
You might see that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the kid Makai Curtis, I think he's in his 20s too. I think
he 22 or something like that too.
Yeah,
they young, man. They real young.
Lamont, I gotta say, Lamont did a great video that he posted on his channel the other day, talking about the real life of all the performers in this show, like who they're married to, their age, etc. It's a nice video. I forgot to tell you, man, you did a great job. I really enjoyed that.
Oh, appreciate
so
that.
y'all go check it out. They revealed that Marvin was, I think you said that he was like 47 or something.
Yeah, he's 47.
Marvin is 47. I thought he was 40, 41.
No, he's 41ish. 41.
Because I just saw his age. Yeah,
he's 41.
Same age as me. Y'all need to be in my business.
My bad.
I've seen him working out at the gym.
Great video, bro.
Oh, appreciate that, home. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
I've seen Marvin working out at the gym.
I bet you have. Yeah, I bet you was in there looking at Lulu too, working out.
Yes, I was. No, he wasn't there, but I saw Marvin. He's nice to look at.
Y'all
for real. You been serious?
Yeah, she's serious.
Being serious.
Oh, that's it. I mean, she don't live too far from where they film at.
No, I saw him on Instagram. I ain't like,
okay.
I'm not like a stalker. Y'all taking it there.
I mean, y'all wait.
Look like I was like just at the window.
Y'all wait until me and B. Avery put out our mixtapes of our training videos. We're gonna do when I go to Texas. And we're gonna lift that heavy iron and steel. You wait till you see them mixtape. Get ready. You ready, B. Avery? You ready?
I'm ready, man.
We're gonna get in.
I got a long way to go. So
all right, here we go. I'm back on you, Moochie. Okay. So this was that rah-rah speech, the dynamic between
I'm sorry.
This was them doing the parallel between Unique getting his soldiers ready and Raq just talking to one soldier, her damn son. Talk about this parallel, Moochie, and which one of these speeches got you hyped up the most? You know I've been Team Unique when it comes to these passion, get ready to go to war speeches.
Unique had a good speech, but I love the way they filmed this going back and forth.
I did too, man.
Yeah.
I love the music that they used.
Yes.
Because it was so like when you got caught up in it.
Yeah. Say it with me,
Moochie. The way Kanan was listening to his mother, but how you listen like that and you don't follow out with things? That's like me telling you to get this off the dresser and you come back with something else. You know you wasn't listening to me.
That's what children do, Moochie.
I know. I used to tell my son, "What do you hear when I'm talking? Womp womp womp," like the Charlie Brown voice, like how the adults talk in Charlie Brown. They don't mean womp 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 womp.
Or if you Rocket Raccoon talking to Baby Groot in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, do not push these two buttons. What did he do?
Yeah, that's just that was the exact conversation.
Jump on in there, Miss K.
Yeah, I like the scene too, like the sequence going back and forth and everything. But the thing that was crazy, and it may not be much to mention this, was that he over there doing the prep. I'm talking about Unique. He giving his little pep talk. Oh, we at war and everything. Y'all been at war. Like, what are you telling them this for? Y'all been at war. But I guess he was reiterating, he was setting the rules now, right? Because he's letting it be known now it's everybody. It don't matter how old you are. If you down with Raq, you got to go. It's no more peace. It's no more this. It's no more that. But they was doing stuff already that seemed like it was kind of like off the, away from the boundaries or something like that. You know what I mean? You know how they have, here's something that just came to my mind, guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now that the rules are off the table, do you think they're gonna still use Lamont's diner as a no man's territory or some crap like that?
Hell no.
They could still go up in there and hit up Lamont's diner. It's just on everywhere. It's on and popping everywhere, right?
Everywhere.
So now we could probably expect that if they in Lamont's diner, you could expect something's probably gonna happen. So we don't freaking know. Maybe if he go in there with Lulu going there with Jessica could be the one to get hit. I don't know.
Miss K, we talked about this last night. And do you remember Paid in Full with the little brother?
Yes.
I said I wouldn't be surprised if it get that dirty.
Oh my gosh. But why was he channeling him?
That was different. And it wasn't even a war with them.
Let me tell you,
that was just over money.
The way he was channeling Mitch freaking, what's his name again from
Money Making
Mitch. He was like the effing dead. Remember how he said
that's what I thought about. That's what I keep thinking. That's why I keep revisiting it.
I said, why is he acting like Money Making Mitch right now?
Because he's from uptown.
Anybody owe me money? Look at me funny.
No,
with the tears. Listen, nobody could do it like Makai though. But anyway,
I'm surprised they ain't get him for power yet.
Oh, that would have been so dope. But listen, he could have been Detective Howard, True. But anyway, like I said, this scene was something else, and I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. This scene was something else, but like you said, Moochie, how she was just manipulating him, to do what she wanted. But my thing is, Raq, did you really want the hit to be pulled off? Because why are you asking this little Negro? He don't know what he doing. Nope. When him and D Wiz was shooting that $120, they was like, "Did you get him or did I get him?" They don't freaking know. She freaking took him.
It's true though. She took him. She's speaking facts.
She took him to that little garage area, and they was shooting the bottles. The only person that had the true aim was her. He was all off. How would you send this boy to do that type of job. You must didn't really want it to happen.
And ladies and gentlemen, someone said in a trailer breakdown that they did today that they thought that Raq really didn't want it to happen. But if you want to know how it go down, you have to check my YouTube link. Check the trailer I did today. Yeah, I did that. And I said that too. Exactly what you said. B, I'm coming to you, but let me shout out my super chatter. First, hit me with a super chat. The speech by Unique was amazing. Joy Badass should be Morpheus in the Matrix. Bruh.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that, but I do like his speech in the Matrix. And for that super chat, I will give you, I'm going to give you New York's finest.
First it was the Benzo, now I'm in the Enzo. Ferrari, I'm sorry, I keep blowing up. They call me the cake man, the strawberry shake man. I get it.
You know, got to keep it in theme. Little 50 for a 50 show. And now, B. Avery, it's on you, my brother. How did you feel about this little scene that we got?
Woo! How did I feel? I had all of the feelings, man. I am back and forth. Where do I start? Well, first of all, I do like the editing. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you.
I do like the editing, the back and forth between Raq and Unique. I thought both speeches were epic, especially with the music. I was getting a little annoyed too because Raq's version was so drawn out. I'm like, damn it, tell him who you want to kill, you know, even though I knew it was going to be Howard or whatever. But Raq is horrible. She's just as bad as Marvin. I mean, like I was saying, the way she is manipulating her son to do her dirty work is trash. Not only that, because we know who it is, the person that you are getting him to kill is ridiculous and cowardice and just pathetic. I mean, to be honest with you, this is one of the points that I did agree with Larry last night, as far as this show can be too much, because if he did go through with it, I think this was one, like, it was so far. This is the third time where it was a moment where I was like, wait a minute, if they go through with this, I can't watch the show no more. It's just too much. You know, if he did kill Howard, it would have been too much for me. I'm glad they released that trailer so we can see what happened. But Raq is ridiculous. Unique was, you know, I like Unique's thing, his speech, but at the same time, when he was like, yeah, we're going to war, who are these streets? I'm like, it's none of y'all streets, okay? None of y'all own it, okay? A bunch of white people do. So y'all arguing over scraps. And I was like, black people, stop fighting and killing each other, stop it. You know, I was saying that while I was being entertained at the same time. You know, I'm on the fence.
Right.
You know, but at the same time, you know, this was in the 90s, so they're just, you know, they can't be going around depicting a whole bunch of black people in suits and stuff with briefcases like, oh, hey, how you doing, neighbor? That's not realistic. So I don't know. I was just, you know, it had some good and bad in it, you know, and my feelings are all over the place. It was executed well. It just made me feel sticky.
I feel you. Finish us off, Auntie Moochie.
Oh, I already spoke with this scene.
Oh, wow. I was just starting to get into it.
Remember how I was saying I liked how the back and forth.
Yeah, you did. You started us out. So that means Miss K is next. Good.
Oh, why you gonna say, oh Lord? Wow.
Because it's hard coming behind you, Miss K. It's hard.
Yeah, no.
Oh, this is how we fix Miss K. We give her a subject that she really don't care for. So here we go.
Like Marvel, he be doing that.
Detective Burke. I'm back to Detective Burke. This is when Jukebox comes outside the police department to give that warning, okay? And they was like, we need to have this conversation away from the station. They get into the police car. She lets them know, you know, a window into the soul of what's going on, and tells her that she is in danger. And this is supposed to be executing Raq's plan. So break it down for me, Miss K.
Yeah, to be honest, I did not even catch that it was to execute Raq's plan, like as if she was sent there, because they didn't show them talking about that. I know she was telling her that. Okay, so let me just say how I felt.
Okay.
I felt like Juke wasn't going there to be friends. I feel like she was going there to follow her aunt's advice, you know, when she said, cops are good friends to have. So she was going there to just try to give her some information to act, something that was old, to act like, yeah, I'm willing to give you information. But I even said this in my video. I don't think that she'll ever feed her anything valuable, because she just wants to kind of like, you know, feed her crap so that she could have a cop on her side, just to get her to trust her. But I didn't put it. See, I'm over here thinking this, but I still didn't put it together that she was doing something that Raq told her to do, in terms of like sending her there for this kind of plan. I don't know. That went over my head.
Well, that's what y'all got me for. You know what I'm saying? That's the value I bring to YouTube and these TV shows. And man, let me just say this, man. Damn it. One of my favorite TV shows came on. I would love to review it, but don't nobody watch it but me. The Resident, that comes on Fox.
Aww.
That's one of my favorite medical shows. It's great, based in Atlanta. Diversity, youth, age, beauty, bronze. Oh God.
If you would have said The Good Doctor, I would have been with you. But
B. Avery, jump on in there.
Right here with Burke. I don't everything went over my head too. I don't know where this came from, and she's trying to protect them and stuff. Talking, I'm lost. I don't know what it's about. I don't know why she cares. Yeah, it was. I was asking questions myself, like what did all this mean? So I don't know.
Moochie, it's back to me and you, my dear.
With this scene, I didn't put it together until she started talking, and that's when I realized she manipulated her too. And I said she got her too to fall in line. So she's at this point. Raq she doesn't have any soldiers, so she got to use her family.
Right. But
Lulu's down.
Yep.
She got to use her family right now. Her bodyguard and whoever was there at the hospital. Like I mentioned this before. I want to go back to that. Those two dudes should have been outside in front of the hospispital. Why was they in the waiting room watching TV?
Or they should have been in the
They should have been right downstairs in the front, like where Detective Howard was.
Yeah, but do you think they would have even realized these dudes was coming in to get?
Yeah, because they know who Unique's people are.
Okay.
Remember when they go to all those meets?
Right.
The bodyguard was there. Remember, he was one of the people that was always with her.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. I just figured I'd throw that out there, but I knew once she told her it's good to have a cop as a friend, I knew that she got in her ear once I saw this scene.
Put that stank all over her.
Raq stink all over this.
Yeah, I thought she had something to do with it in the terms of just, she's following her advice, but I didn't think she sent her to say anything. That was the part that I didn't catch. But hey, she's getting arrested. Look like she's getting arrested for next week. So we'll see what happens.
Yep.
But somebody in the chat said something about the mother, Raq being at church with the mom.
That's next. We get ready to start that right now. But let me shout out Black Fox coming through with the $4.99 like it is 1999. And I think she like. Let me see. Let me give you one of these. I'll give you this one.
First day back at school since all that went down. It's gonna still be hot out there. You need to watch yourself.
I've been hearing that maybe you and your friends had a beef with Buck.
Don't listen.
I'll just give you a little rewind preview of where this story came from. Thank you, my homegirl, Black Fox. And B. Avery, I'm right back to you, my brother. And this is the scene between the mama and Raq. The mama basically tells Raq that all the decisions and things she has made is on her. And I was sitting there saying to myself, I was like, okay, the mama want to know why the hell Raq ain't been in the church. What is Raq up to? And that's when I realized, B, this is an alibi. But I want to know, how did you feel about the exchange between the mom and Raq?
I like the dress. The vibe I got from the mom is that she don't like to take responsibility either.
Nice.
I just, I mean, there was some truth to what she's saying. Like, look, when a parent can be like, look, I've done all I could. I raised you the best I can. You made your own decisions, but still something in the back of my mind, just like, you was probably a crappy mom too, made a bunch of excuses and don't want to own up to it. That's just the vibe. That's just the vibe I got. You know, she probably was horrible and like, oh, I'm good now. I'm a good mama now, and turn my life around. I'm in church. I'm making cupcakes. You know, whatever. But yeah, I just think the mom was crappy too.
Jump in there, Moochie. It's hard to go behind that.
I feel like with this, we see why Marvin raised them. I feel like she was one of those mothers that probably drank a lot or got high too. And then she got herself together later on in life, and now she's a church person.
Yeah.
Yep.
She and you know what? Now we see why she was reluctant to send Kanan over there.
Oh
Good
yeah.
one.
She has no nurturing. She's not a nurturing mother. All mothers are not nurturing, you know.
There are some dads out here more nurturing than some of these moms down to their pinky finger could ever be. Some dads out here do a great job. I know a few of them. Hell, I'll give you that one. Miss K,
Yeah.
take it away. It's all on you.
Somebody in the chat said that, you know, she didn't know, there was no mention of her telling her mom that her son was in the hospital. And that's one of the things I was thinking. I thought that's the reason why she came there. That you're going to tell your mom that her son is in the hospital, right? But then I did start to think about it, and I said, okay, well, maybe this is an alibi. But I didn't bother to speak about it in my review because I felt like if this is her alibi, it's stupid. You know, and it just goes to show that Raq is really, really not as smart as she thinks she is.
I disagree with you, Miss K.
Hold on, and you could kind of see why Kanan screws up the way he does and thinks he knows everything because she thinks she knows everything and she thinks she's smart. And let me tell you something. The reason why I say this is a stupid alibi, and I'm gonna let you say what you guys say, Moochie.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
The reason why I say this is a stupid alibi is because if they were to take this situation to trial, a lawyer will chew this whole thing. He will chew her up on the stand. He would get witnesses to say, how often does she come to church? They want to see if there was some odd behavior going on. That's odd for her to show up at church. If you don't always show up at church, that's not the time. That's not where you would normally be.
I got a rebuttal for that.
They're gonna, but I'm talking about a lawyer now, right?
No, I know what you're saying.
This is what a defense or prosecutor, matter of fact, a prosecutor would say, how often do you go to church? Where were you the night of this such and such? Oh, I was in church. You know, Raq, I was in church. So, okay, you was in church. How often?
I was in church.
I agree with you with that, but I got a rebuttal for
Miss
both
Okay, I'm gonna call you Miss Thomas Moochie. Miss Thomas, how often do you go to church, Miss Thomas?
Look, I went to church for the simple fact my brother was sick. I was in the chapel all morning, so I figured I'd go be with my mom because I just needed to look to the Lord.
Where was your son?
Okay, right. There we go. There we go.
And why didn't you?
And why didn't you bring your son with you, Miss Thomas?
Yeah,
because he was still at the hospital and he was grieving too, and he just didn't want to go.
Well,
okay,
you know
how
Thomas,
teenagers
we got
are.
the check. Yeah, we got the check-in. There's no. There's
and
no
we
visitor.
we pulled the cameras too.
Yeah, we pulled the cameras. You know, this is the reason why I'm trying to. This is the reason why I say it's stupid. Nice.
I agree with you to a certain extent, but you know, the writers in power. This is what they're gonna do.
Right. This is a good initial thought, but not so good, baby. Close but no cigar.
She was at church and a whole bunch of people saw her.
Right. But and also, how often do you see your mom? You know what I'm saying?
Last time she was here was last year. You know her mother gonna tell it all.
I was gonna say her mama gonna tell everything.
Then they're gonna bring the people from the church probably. How often do you see Miss Thomas?
But you know what? The way the mama is and the way them people in the church is, Raq pay them off. They're gonna say whatever the hell she wants them to say.
There
Simple
you go.
as that.
That's
Simple
true.
as that. All right, we're to the last thing we're gonna cover, and y'all know it's crucial conflict with this. By the way, 2 straight nights we've gone over 400 viewers in one set. We're at 409. Can we get 409 likes? that's a definite mean this video gonna be to 1,000 within an hour. So please like the video, super chat if you want. Moochie has a special video request if someone super chats real quick, and I was trying to make that happen. But we're gonna start this with Moochie. We're gonna start the end. We're gonna start with Moochie. We're gonna end with B. Moochie, this is Kanan either effing it up, or as I said in my review video today, executing his mama's plan. So he goes to meet his daddy, puts on Unique's coat. All right. The daddy see him. The daddy says, son, you don't want to do this. Raq setting you up. He wasn't trying to hear none of that. Shoots him in the shoulder. Raq specifically said, 2 to the heart, 1 to the head, you kill him dead. And then it goes off with him popping him one more time. We didn't get to see where it went. Take it away, Mooch.
Now, someone mentioned in the comments, I don't have the person's name and I do apologize. Kanan, she brought it to everybody's attention. Kanan's not wearing gloves. How you had on gloves to put the bullets in and you don't got this kid with gloves on?
Oh, gosh.
How do you mess up like this?
Yes. Oh, my gosh.
Okay. Shouts out to the person. I don't know who it was. I wish I knew who it was so I could shout them out. Now, he didn't do what he said he was supposed to do because he scared his damn self. Because he's supposed to walk right up on him and shoot him.
Right.
That's why she sent him to do that job. Because he knew he could get close to him. Now, if she would have told him the truth, maybe he would have walked up on him like that. But she didn't tell him everything. She left out that was his father. So I don't even think he knew he was going to shoot Detective Howard.
No,
when he got there, he was just as surprised. Like, oh shit, this is the person she want me to kill?
Yep, she didn't even say nothing. You saw his face.
Yeah. He looked scared when he peeked around that corner. And mind you, I mentioned in my video, this life lessons. He had his first life lessons with the sock and the batteries in Baisley Park. And now he came back to do it, get his first body in here. Because we know he didn't kill Buck 20.
Damn, boy. Boy, y'all women. Remind me not to get on y'all bad side. Jump in there, Miss K.
Yeah, this was, like I was saying earlier, I just didn't like this. I feel like it's stupid. I see somebody in the comments said that Raq is smart. And you know, I'm not gonna give it to her. I'm not gonna give it to her. I don't think she's smart. And I think she's smart to a degree. And I know me and Moochie, we talked about this, and I told her she's no Bumpy Johnson because somebody already also said that
everybody
she's playing
saying
chess.
She's a chess player.
She's not a chess player. She's
The best Bumpy Johnson is
the chick is playing checkers. I like her. I like the actress, but she's playing checkers right now.
She's playing checkers all day. She's the champ at checkers, but she don't know a daggone thing about chess. And she needs a mentor. I know that, you know, they trying to say DEF CON was her mentor or whatever, but this lady don't know what the heck she's doing when it comes. Why would you send, like I said, why would you send your son who's green? He doesn't know what the heck he's doing. His aim is off. You know, I guess she figured that because she told him that he needed to be up close and personal, you know, you need to go up to him, and she told him exactly how to do it. I guess she figured, how could you screw this up? She even gave him the right gun, you know, not a Mac 10, not a Tech 9, not all the ones that jam and mess up. She tried to cover all the bases, but it just didn't work out because you shouldn't have sent him. And another thing before I get off is that I kind of feel like, why would you take him out? Don't you see the man that if you just told your niece that cops are good friends to have, why would you get rid of him?
Because she has to for her connect. She needs that connection. She needs them drugs. And the guy.
Okay, right. That's true. But the way because the way she delivered the message to the connect was as if, oh, what drug dealers don't have a cop that's on their payroll. She made it seem like the dude was on her payroll. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, it's not gonna be because of him. She just want to get rid of him because it's because of the father situation. She doesn't want that secret out. And my thing is, it's better to me. He's more beneficial to her. It's better for him to be alive than dead for her. Now, if he die, I don't think he's gonna die. But if he were to die, freaking whatchamacallit, what's her name? Burke, she's gonna be all over every daggone thing. Who's gonna protect you then? How long you gonna have to wait before Juke becomes a cop? That's, by the way, that's probably why she had to become a daggone cop.
Probably.
Never know.
I can say that. B. Avery.
I think it was stupid though.
You get to clean up here.
I like Raq, guys. I like Raq. I just want to let you know that. I like Raq. But I tell my opinion in an unbiased way all the time.
Yeah, like I said, I like her too. I said the same thing. I like her too, but right now she's not playing chess. She's playing checkers.
Right.
Okay. B. Avery, be the silver lining in this dark cloud.
Yeah, this real quick, got some haters in the chat talking about my faces ain't looking weird. My faces are wonderful. No, I'm just teasing. But yeah, this was it right here for me. I was just like, don't do it. If you kill your daddy, I'm done. I can't do it no more. I'm sure I was gonna skip it on the season finale. But people are making comments in the chat talking about what's the jacket for. And Gemini, I was just joking, bro. I'm not tripping on that. Saying that get some blood on the jacket or something. I don't know what Zia was talking about. Nobody was there, and so we're just gonna have to see how that plays out because it's not really adding up right now. But even besides this scene, when Howard and Raq were having the conversation at the hospital after he saved the day, he should have told her then, like, I'm dying. Somebody disagreed with me saying that they would have gave Raq leverage, but I think that would have possibly stopped her from wanting to put this hit in. I could be completely wrong. But yeah, Kanan is I don't like the fact that he's just so willing to do whatever his mom says. I wasn't like that growing up. Like, my mom didn't tell me to do nothing crazy, like go kill somebody, but I still always question stuff. But Raq is horrible. And as we saw from the trailer, I don't think he's dead. I hope he doesn't die. Because if he is, my heart will be broken. So we're just gonna have to see, man.
And B. Avery, I got a bonus for you.
What's up?
Just so I can say that my live stream is not clickbait. How much of a problem is Detective Howard's doctor gonna be for where they're going in this story?
Oh, I heard you talk about that. She may be a problem. I don't know though. I think you're more passionate about that than I am.
Well, think about it like this, B. Avery. Nobody else knows that he's got these bone marrow issues going on.
Right.
And when you have these chaotic life and death situations, sometimes this can bump you up on a donor's list.
Right.
The only problem is the only person that's capable of giving him bone marrow that they've shown to us is his son.
Right.
And she knows full well he has a son somewhere in the community. So all you gotta do is go get a little DNA test going.
But how's she gonna find out though? She don't got no names.
She ain't got to have no name. She can just start putting information out there. He was supposed to meet his son. They can track wherever that car last was supposed to be patrolling, and then they found his body in the park. You can put two together if you work hard enough. Teamwork make the dream work.
We'll see. We'll see.
There you go.
We'll
so
see.
Any of my little ears out there want to make them a video about the doctor, I have no plans on making a video breaking down the hypothesis about the doctor. So feel free, make you a video about the doctor.
Well, go ahead. There goes to the mouse in the room.
Yep. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, we've enjoyed this. I got to get out of here. Y'all won't see me again until I'm in sunny Las Vegas watching my Miami Dolphins beat the living hell out of the Las Vegas Raiders. Do you hear me? It is going to be a smashing, a thumping. We're going to beat them. Be sure to like this video, comment, subscribe. I might get a live review in while I'm there. I might not. But if not, I will definitely be back doing this with this same crew on Tuesday night. Till that next Sex is Hell video, we'll see you.
Peace out.
And later.